Three gun, yeah. Clutching this stick out in public like fuck it. We having the P nigga, we really touch 'em. Ain't worry about them niggas, little niggas, nothing.
Slim, it's the truth. Today we coming at y'all, we gonna teach y'all how to clean the Glock 17 Gen 5. Gen 5, they don't have no finger grooves here like the Gen 4s. Pretty much the same texture all the way around here. Yeah, Gen 5. So, that's already broken down. You got your slide here, got your barrel here, your recoil spring, and your frame. You wanna make sure you have Q-tips. Plenty Q-tips. Make sure you have your Q-tips. That's very, very important. Also a cleaning rod or a cleaning brush, you know what I mean? Whatever you have. It could be cloth, it could be brass, something that'll irritate and break down all the debris that's inside of your barrel. And you also want to have a brush. You want to make sure you have some good cleaning solution. Anything with the initial CLP on there, which stands for clean, lubricate, and protect. You want to make sure that you have something that does all three. So for starters, once you have your firearm broken down, I want to go ahead and always start. Well, this is how I do it. You can do it however you want to do it. I'm showing you my spice. You know what I'm saying? So look, I always take my frame and I go ahead and make sure I put a few sprays of the cleaner on the top of that right there. Let that go ahead and settle down. Then I also do the same thing for the slide as well as the barrel. Not too much. Then you want to also make sure you get in depth with it and get inside of the barrel itself, because that's going to allow you to break down. That's fine. All that's fine. The more, the oil, as long as you see the oil, you know it's clean. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's going to allow it to get inside of your barrel and break down some of that debris that's coming out of your firearm. And your recoil spring, you want to do that. A nice light little spray right there. So me, I always start and do my recoil spring first, because that's the most, smallest piece and less work. So what I do is I grab the cloth, I put the recoil spring inside of there, and I go ahead and take my fingers from the bottom of the rag and I go ahead and work inside of the grooves on the recoil spring. So that way you don't have any added buildup. You don't really got to spend too much time on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just something you want to make sure you have some lubricant on there. Make sure it's not getting dried out and rusty and stuff like that. But you don't want to have no sitting oil inside of there. Once you have that pretty much broken down and wiped down, see, you got a little bit on there. I cleaned this not too long ago, so we're going to have mild residue. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I keep my firearm spicy. You know what I'm saying? So now you can go ahead and go to your barrel. Go ahead and wipe that down with your microfiber. Make sure that, you're getting all the fine pieces. I always take the ends of my fingers and kind of get in those small pieces like that. And then you can also go ahead and start to work in your Q-tips as far as getting those nice creases and stuff like that. As you can see, some debris is starting to show on my Q-tips, which is a good thing. Now, when you clean your firearms and you start to clean it with the Q-tips and you see no residue, no black wear and tear, that means you are pretty much in the green. You are clear to go. You understand me? Time to work. So once that's go ahead and done, you take your cleaning rod. You want to go inside of your go ahead and put that down. So boom, you want to go inside of your take your cleaning rod, go inside of your barrel, and you want to go ahead and give that a nice 5 or 6, whatever you need for your firearm. Like I say, I just cleaned mine not too long ago, so I don't got to go through that. So once you have that nice and broken down and ran your rod through there, no diddy. But once you ran your cleaning rod through the barrel, you go ahead and set that off to the side. That's pretty much done. So now you want to go ahead and take your Q-tips, and you can see all that debris in here. So yeah, oh no, matter of fact, I went to the range not too long ago and I forgot about this one. So yeah, this gonna be a good video for y'all. As you can.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up? What's up? What's happening?
So what would happen if you spray your solution on your guns but accidentally leave it sitting all night? Say you leave and forget about it. What would happen to the solution if it's just sitting on your firearm?
So if the solution is just sitting on your firearm and you can see the spots, what I would say is grab a dry microfiber towel and just wipe it off. It's not a bad thing, but it really can't hurt. But you just don't want to have it, like when you put it on your waist or something like that. Your clothes got oil stains or something like that. If you're wearing white clothes or it just kind of keeps it neat and kind of.
Now, does it make a difference with how the firearm fires if, say, for example, the liquid may dry when by the time you come back to it, when you say you wipe it off, now is the liquid engraved in there or it's still liable to come off, or do you have to pour more liquid over top of it to get it off?
At the end of the process, you're going to spray some and then wipe down all the excess stuff. And you can see where it has the oil because it'll have some shininess, like you have a nice light wherever you're cleaning. That's also, I suggest whenever you're cleaning your firearms, always have a bright light. So that way you can go ahead and see the things that you're cleaning. And you can see the oil spots that are shining inside of your firearm as well, to make sure that you have, an even level of lubricant and cleaning and protected inside your firearm. As you can see, I done did some work with this thing, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure this is gonna be a good video for y'all. Yeah, so you're gonna see my whole get down how I really do this. As you can see, once your Q-tips are getting to start changing colors, hey, go ahead and switch them out. If you don't switch them out, all you're gonna do is keep running that same dirt all through the firearm again, and it's, you're just gonna be sitting there all day cleaning. I mean, if you got all day, then go ahead, but if you want to get to work, yeah. Also, you want to take your brush sometimes too as well, kind of break up that debris and kind of get into the fine crevices as well to kind of assist your Q-tips. And you don't got to be delicate. You ain't got to be polite. This is a metal frame, a metal slide. I mean.
Why is microfibers a better cloth than using per se a napkin or a paper towel?
So napkins and paper towels leave a residue. I would prefer a microfiber cloth because that's just gonna make it's just a better finish. It's just a better finish. Paper towels and napkins don't really have a good finish. They gotta leave a lot of residue. Microfibers, they do a better job of leaving no traces or anything of being done onto the firearm. All right. So once you got you hit your Q-tips inside of your slide, you know what I'm saying? You want to go ahead and go with your microfiber, and you want to probably you want to wrap it inside of there. Take both fingers, take both of your thumbs, and kind of rub your fingernails up into those creases. And this will kind of give you a smooth, nice finish to your cleaning process. And as you can see, we still got some more stuff up in there, but it's doing more of the bulk of it now. I got the creases, so now we just getting the bulk of it now. So want to go ahead and this is the main concern back here where your firing pin and everything goes back here where all of your the main action goes. This is where you want to make sure this is clean right here. And then this is just for, just a maintenance thing right here. You just want to take your finger, kind of wipe that out. That ain't pretty dirty, but it's not a major component of the cleaning factor. So once you have your slide cleaned, have your barrel clean, you have your recoil spring clean, last but not least, you want to go ahead and just make sure that your frame is nice and clean, free of all debris. I said free of all debris. And yeah, my man, appreciate that. Yep, boom. So yeah, like I say, I thought I cleaned this one, but I didn't clean this one. I ain't cleaned this one in a minute. I done been to the range a few times this past few weeks. So you want to do that, get into the fine creases of your firearm. Make sure that you're getting into all the very detailed pieces of it. Get all of the residue out over here by your trigger. As you can see, we got a nice dirty firearm for y'all today. 17 been working. This is one of my favorite everyday carries. All my guns are one of my favorite everyday carries. All my guns are my favorite. I know, sound crazy, don't? That's how spicy I am. But look though, once you got that pretty much cleaned out like that right there, you want to go back through with your microfiber. Wipe down, with your fingernail, something like that. Just start getting to those pieces right there. Once you got that done, pretty much almost there with your cleaning process. Now, some oil is going to get on the frame of your gun and it's going to leave oil spots. That's why I say you want to have a nice light beside you while you're cleaning your firearms so you can see those oil spots on your firearms. Not like it really matters or, nothing like that. But if you buy your guns brand new and you want to, keep them semi-fairly looking brand new. The last finishing touches that I always do for my firearms, I give the frame a quick 2 sprays to make sure that it's nice and lubricated. And do an extra wipe down just to make sure that it's evenly spread on the firearm. And this is for the protecting part of the firearm. This is for the protecting part of the firearm. Like I say, you want to make sure you evenly spread out the oil. You don't want to have no floods anywhere of oil. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's evenly spread. Boom. So there you go with that. And I also do a quick spray on the back of the slide as well and do an even spread on there, because this is where all of your metal is making contact. Your extractors, your triggers, firing pin, all of your action is going back here. So you want to make sure that's nice and lubricated. But like I say, you don't want to have any puddles of oil. You just want to make sure you have oil that's seen significantly in those places. But yeah, once you go ahead and do that, you go ahead and insert your barrel. Insert your barrel. Make sure that snaps back. Give it a nice little crab pull. Boom, boom, boom. You hear that? Make sure it's good. Now, Gen 5s, they have a flat indentation right here for which piece will be going on the front of the gun. That will be going here. Place your recoil spring inside of there. You don't get any play in it. You're good there. Now, when you're putting it back together, you go ahead and line it up. There's nothing in the magazine. All clear. Clear the dry fire in a safe location. You want to get that oil nice and make sure you got smooth contact. Smooth transactions when you're sliding and racking your firearm. Make sure it's smooth transactions. You want to make sure that oil sits up in there nice and good. So then after I'm done cleaning, I do a last wipe down, and this will be the finishing piece. And this is pretty much just for my likings. I don't really like I don't really like to have the oil spots on my firearms. I don't really like that. That's just me though, because I be spicy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do a final wipe down. Like I say, you want to make sure you have a good light. Like I say, you'll have some oil that seeps through different places. If you see the oil, just grab a microfiber, go ahead and wipe it out. But, as long as you see oil, 85-90% out of times, as long as you have everything put together well, she's going to run like a champion. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, SRT8_the truth. And we coming at y'all with bangers. Also, Instagram, the truth_6. TikTok, the truth_6. SRT, we got spicy. SRT8_ the truth. You know what I'm saying? But you can find me on all those social medias right there. A shirt sponsored by Life Hustle Apparel. You get that on their website. Also their Instagram, which we'll tag on the video here. But go like, subscribe, comment below. It's the truth.